What's up, AfterBuzzers and Floribama Shore fans? We are here talking about Season 3, Episode 11. And man, the family's finally back together. Jeremiah is paying for people's tabs and blaming on the Kookapoo. Can't wait to get into all of that and more right after this.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yo, what's up? We got the lights. It's a dance club in here. Thirsty Thursdays, guys. Am I right?
Yes. Guys, this was a great episode. Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. Hey, it's Nasta here, and I'm with my lovely panel. All four of us are here. CJ Walker, how's it going?
What's up? It's good. It's lit in the house.
Dani Bowers.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Dani.
Haley.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, guys? All right, overall thoughts of this episode.
Okay, so since people want to say that I'm just hating on the show, today, this episode I thought it was actually really positive, like through the whole, I thought it was a really positive episode, like I was just smiling the whole time. I loved it.
That sounds so fake.
I really did, though.
Yeah, I think we were very, very glad to put the Jeremiah and Gus stuff behind us and move on forward.
All happy stuff happened.
Yeah.
This is one of the best. This was probably the best episode of this season.
I agree.
Yeah. It was lit.
I agree. I think that it's really fun to see them all come together because that's our favorite moments when they're being silly and goofy.
When they're not fighting.
Yeah. And so it was like we went 24 hours without a fight. It was glorious.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was glorious. Well, let's jump in. Alrighty. So Mattie is officially staying in the house. I feel like she's a great addition. I think that having her be like Candace was saying, the new mom, the respect they give her, it's so funny because I feel like this house is really weird with the people that they decide they want to respect and like really take their word for it. They've just totally given Mattie that role, and I'm like happy about it because it's made them happier as a house. But it's so weird to me how it's like it just really depends on that person. Isn't it kind of funny how she kind of just became that person?
Do you think they're saying that because she's like kind of older than everybody else?
I think when you're older, you just have more maturity. So I guess, yeah.
And maybe it's just because they haven't known her as long as they've known each other. Yeah. So maybe like as time goes on, it'll be like she's one of us. Like no respect, not the mom anymore.
And also this episode I kind of like Mattie now, especially from the last scene because she's kind of classier than they are because like she wouldn't kiss Jeremiah in the bar. She had to like wait till they got away from the bar. So I was like, that's respect. She didn't want to like.
I don't know if that was her doing it or her waiting on him, and it just never happened.
No, because he tried to kiss her, and then she just like held it.
He didn't try to kiss her. He tried to go for the neck, but it's like you damn near have to be like, kiss me, Jeremiah, for him to kiss you.
It was kind of funny because she was saying how she wants a man to take the reins, and we were all like, not sure if that's Jeremiah, but I think that's what she respects about him. And anyways, I think going back to what you were saying, CJ, about how like, do we think that like they're respecting her because she's older? I really think it's just because she is like you said, a little bit more new to this group, and so it's an outsider's perspective. And sometimes they need that, like the Butts' advice. Like they need that one person that they know one person trusts already, aka Gus. And so to kind of have her come in and be able to just kind of be the unbiased opinion, I think that's kind of what they respect too. Yeah. But I think she's a great addition. I think she's so fun. Yeah. She's sweet, and like I like that she doesn't talk crap behind people's back. Like it wasn't like when Jeremiah was outside a couple episodes ago and she went out to be like, I'm not going to let anybody be by themselves. I really appreciated that she was not like, yeah, I can't believe Gus was doing, you know what I mean? She didn't give in. She was just like, all right, well, if you just want to sit out here and chat, we'll sit out here and chat. You know? She doesn't add fuel to the fire.
Right. She's a happy medium for the show. She can get blackout drunk, but then be like level-headed.
Exactly.
Yeah. She won't let them be crappy to her though. She's not the type of person that'll let that happen though. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So we're in South. What were they saying? South Cackalack.
South
Cackalack.
Yeah. They're in South Carolina.
Yeah, so they're all in South Carolina. They're making some breakfast. They're making some Kookapoo. Oh my gosh. What went into that drink? I think if I had like a half a cup or even a sip, I would be
a lot of the party.
I was like, I want to know what this tastes like.
It's probably so sugary though. You crash probably. Like,
and they were drinking the whole day though, and they seemed okay.
Candace's dad was about it. He loved that.
Oh my gosh, I want to get into that because that was probably one of my favorite things of the episode. And before we do, we just have to talk about it. So the parents all came, and it was everybody added so much fun personality. This is like my favorite thing I've ever seen. Yes. Their parents, it's so great to see kind of like where they come from and how their personalities kind of come together. And I have to say, Candace's parents, they brought the party.
Favorite. They really did bring the party.
The mom is the best. Her mom is amazing.
It seems like, I mean, her parents are so fun, but it seems like they're probably the relatives who, like, you don't want to come to you don't want to come to, like, your family function or, like, your kid's game or something because they're going to be, like, screaming and embarrassing you. You'll be like, Mom, did they have to come?
Yeah. What's funny is, like, as an outsider's perspective, you could kind of tell Candace, I think, was, like, getting worried, like, were they going to say something? Were they going to do something embarrassing? But as an audience, everybody's like, they're the best.
Yeah. Like, they're, like, the fun, like, uncle and aunt.
Yeah. Like, as an outsider, you're like, this is awesome. But I guess if it's, like, your parents, you're like, Mom, stop, calm it down. Like, her mom about Jeremiah with the wand.
Yo.
Do you think her mom's, like, actually into Jeremiah?
Yes, probably. Because she doesn't know his personality. She's probably like, this man is fine.
I wonder what, like, Jeremiah's parents were thinking about that.
I know, and she's sitting next to his mom talking about where's the money at? Where's the money at? Girl, his mom is right there.
Really?
Oh my gosh, that was too good. And I think Candace's dad, if we could have like had a shot every time we saw him holding the Kookapoo bottle, we would have had like $1 million.
He is gonna be feeling that fall. Like when he slipped and fell.
He's older too. Okay, he's older. That hangover is gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Man, but they hung through the amount of shots they had, and then the Kookapoo juice. I was just very impressed as to how they all kept it together.
I was impressed. More than me.
I was impressed that no one threw up.
Yeah,
yeah, because that's usually true. Like everyone throws up every episode, but no one threw up this episode.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Not even Kodai, man. But yeah, so her parents were amazing, so much fun. Gus's parents, the stepdad was a little.
I didn't like him.
I didn't like him either.
I did not respect that comment that like
Nilsa, Nilsa one.
Yeah, and I didn't respect that. Like that whole kind of interaction was just very strange to me. Like he kind of was like threw a dig at Nilsa and then threw a dig at Amy.
But like when he did that, I saw Gus. You know, like I saw where Gus gets some of his like the way that he acts.
Yeah,
because that was just like so. It's his stepdad and. Didn't he say he didn't know him, like he's known him since he's been older or something like that? But like, that was just so shady. I was like, he must be talking to his dad about Nilsa.
Right.
I feel like that wasn't even his place to say anything about Nilsa. Right. Because like, if I was Nilsa, I'd be like, who are you? Do you even know me?
And that's kind of, I was very proud of Nilsa's reaction because you could tell she was like, oh no, he didn't, but she kept it, like she did a one-liner and was done with it.
She had to be respectful because he's like an elder.
Have they met before though? Well, he is her elder.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
elder schmelder.
I don't know if they I don't know if they've met before, but like it was just very uncomfortable and just totally unnecessary and not needed.
That also shows you Nilsa's character to show you how she like respected not to say anything.
Right, and she just kind of like let it roll past, but definitely was unwarranted for sure. And it was kind of interesting to see Gus.
He was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Because he was like dancing on the girl.
The haircut though?
Yeah, but then at one point where they're like dancing in a circle, he was like dancing on, I think it was it Candace? He was dancing on one of the girls.
I didn't even see that.
I was like,
that's just.
I don't know.
It was Candace. I saw that.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was definitely weird.
She didn't seem to mind.
And it was weird. We didn't hear like anything Gus's mom had to say. Like she didn't really talk. They didn't show her talk. And I feel like every time she was about to say something, because when Gus was talking to them about like the whole Jeremiah situation, like you could tell it was like she was going to say something and then it was just like cut to different, I don't know, angle. She just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
We didn't kind of hear what she's like or
maybe
what she has to say.
Maybe that is a part of why Gus feels a certain way about his family. Maybe his mom just like allows certain things and really is quiet maybe.
Yeah.
But like I would like to find out more about that because Gus is clearly broken.
Because she for sure let her husband just go at Nilsa though.
Yeah. So maybe that's just how she is in relationships and maybe that's why he's like, oh, relationships, like I don't believe in them. Yeah.
Yeah, that would actually make a little bit of sense too, because it was like, instead of being like, honey, stop. up, you know? Like,
Right.
you know, if something's uncomfortable and you're like, just don't, like,
Yeah,
not
like,
get
get
it
your
up.
man, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that was just a little weird. But
Who were your favorite parents? Favorite and least favorite parents?
obviously Candace's parents.
Candace's
Favorite?
parents, favorite, least favorite. Oh, it's a toss-up between Gus and Jeremiah. Well, no, I would say Gus. I'll say Gus.
Wait, okay, but we have to get into the initial reaction. Wait, okay, so finish your favorites first. So just,
Mine, I
Favorite and
like
least favorite.
Cody's parents because his parents obviously.
oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
We
they're
can't
my
forget about the
favorite.
butts.
my least favorite is Gus's dad. I don't even know the mom. I can't even dislike her.
Allie.
I love Candace's parents, love the Buttses. Like, obviously, we didn't see enough of like Gus and Jeremiah's parents to say one or the other.
Yeah.
And I don't not like everybody. Like, I like everybody. Everybody's got their different personality
Yeah.
traits. I just think that like we didn't see enough of them to like be able to make a fair assessment. But I think that Jeremiah's parents opened up a little, and I think it was so interesting the way that they've like kind of, you know, said like Jeremiah's parents are so conservative, all this stuff, and then how they said where they met. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, but it was just like
well,
funny.
she called it something else.
She
called
said
it, like,
a
male review.
a male review, and I was like, "What's a male
Yeah, I
review?"
was like,
that
that
ever.
sounds familiar though. But then when she said stripper, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined.
No, it's hilarious because it's just like obviously there's nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
but it was hilarious that like I feel like I don't know. I feel like we wouldn't have gotten that had someone not brought it up.
Yeah.
But
Especially
I couldn't imagine
Jeremiah
them being
being
that
Jeremiah.
loose. Yeah.
yeah, it was so funny. I was expecting the girls to be like, all right, show some moves or
Right.
something. That's totally Floribama Shore House like doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess your impression of Jeremiah's parents versus how they kind of, I feel like they did loosen up and they seemed funny and loving and caring. And I don't know. I just
They
feel
seem
like,
really nice.
yeah.
And I feel like when we saw his dad say like, well, whatever is in your heart, like we
were
saw,
like, that's
Yeah, that's
Jeremiah!
Jeremiah. That's exactly where he gets that from. Like,
Yeah. It was so fun to see all of them kind of like get the little pieces from their parents
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
have them all come together and party together. It was super fun. And then it was just so great to see as soon as they got them in the cars, it was like a switch turn. They're like, all right, now the real drinking's going to happen.
I don't know how they were drinking after that.
Yeah.
I do not know either. It like that was an entire day of drinking.
Yeah.
And night.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
like, water, please.
I know. So they were drinking so much that like, first of all, that slip and slide looked amazing.
It did look so fun.
I have to do that now.
That looked like so much
Well,
fun.
also, I don't think they were drinking the whole day and night though, because like that Kookapoo or whatever couldn't have lasted that
No,
long.
they kept making
They
more.
kept making it.
Really?
Because if you noticed, like, at the end when it was dark out, like, because sometimes you couldn't tell if it was, like, cut in different sections
Yeah.
of, like, how much the Kookapoo or whatever. But then when it got dark out, they were pouring a cup. Because remember, Candace's dad was
Yeah,
about to
he
bring it to the
kept having
car,
it.
and it was dark out. So they kept making more.
Okay, I got you.
Like, yeah, I don't know. The amount of shots that were taken and the amount of Kookapoo that was consumed, I'm
Right.
not sure how everybody was able to
And
handle
I love
themselves.
how when Candace's parents walked in, they came in with like a huge thing of
Yeah.
Hennessy.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's that Southern hospitality. You
Yeah.
don't show up empty-handed, okay?
Yeah, and loved how the girls came in with like a present for the Buttses too. That was
Yeah,
so sweet.
that
Did
was
the guys
nice.
come with anything?
Right.
Oh,
But drama.
Themselves.
Nothing but drama.
yeah, but they did come to a great solution and conclusion, and I have to say, drum roll please,
Right.
Gus.
And Jeremiah. Wait, you had to say
Gus?
it while it's
No, I'm
drum
saying
roll.
Gus. Apologize.
You have to say you don't wait for the drum roll.
Well, no,
to
because you were
finish.
gonna ruin it for me because you said Gus and Jeremiah, so I was waiting for it to stop. Gus apologized.
Can you believe
Whoa.
it?
Never thought
This
of today.
is revolutionary.
The world is ending.
Yeah,
I-
no.
Have never seen Gus apologize.
Me
Yeah,
either.
I thought that was a really good moment that he apologized and like he admitted to his some of his wrongdoings. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Because he went just crazy. Like, I'm glad that he realizes, even though, like, he just randomly realizes it after having a conversation, not even just, like, with sitting with yourself, you know? Like, it took Mr. Butts saying, like, you look
Mr.
kind of
Butts.
crazy for you to see that. But kudos to you for apologizing. That was very adultish of you.
I'm very excited about it. Also, it's just kind of nice that this is behind us now because I feel like whenever
So
we
you
get...
think?
What?
I said, so you think?
Let's hope. Let's pray.
Let's hope and pray.
I'm tired.
I just feel like every time we get on these little bits of drama, we get stuck on them. You know, with like the Nilsa and Gus thing, we were stuck on that for like so long last season. This lasted about 3 or 4 episodes, but we're moving on. We're going forward. And I think now it's like, it seems a little bit uplifted now that Jeremiah and Mattie could have found kind of each other throughout all of the craziness.
Do you support that relationship or?
I do because I think that there's something that is interesting that they both bring out of each other, and that's kind of like when you find the person you're supposed to be with, it's nobody you would ever expect in sometimes.
Right.
And I think that what Nilsa said was exactly on point, which is, you know, I think that like he can tame Mattie and then Mattie can bring out the little bit of like quirkiness and crazy about him. And I think that they're doing it perfect. Like they're not trying too hard with each other. And I think it's cute that they're making it natural rather than like forcing anything or jumping into it too quick.
Right. I like that relationship.
Yeah.
I think that because he's so like, everyone else has to make the first move with him, she's willing to do that.
Yeah.
So I like that. And I really do think she brings the fun out of him. And he feels like he can like confide in her. And I think he feels like this season, she's his only friend. So I think they'll become a lot closer because of that. Yeah.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Yo, she pays for like her drinks though. No, he pays for her drinks.
Right.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
He's in love.
If he has never paid for anybody in the house's drinks ever, and he's paying for her drinks,
He's like, whatever she wants, put it on my tab.
yeah. When he said that, I was like, oh,
Right.
we've got another Jeremiah on our hands.
Crazy.
And I feel like I have seen a lightness in him, like especially after the Gus thing, but I just feel like there's a little bit more of looseness about him. He's not as just like, you know, when he's gone out. It was either at the beginning of the season where he's going crazy drunk and just like going wild, or he's just sitting there like not drinking, kind of with his arms crossed. You know, I feel like she brings a good happy median.
Yeah.
To him.
I also feel like that came about because he realized that everyone didn't have his back like he thought.
Yeah.
Because everyone like was quick to turn.
Yep.
So, and he's like realizing that, and he's like just like, maybe I should chill out because these people don't love me as I thought they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was interesting too that like when Jeremiah's talking to his parents and saying how, you know, she accepts me for who I am, I don't have to be anything different, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it just makes me, it's interesting because, you know, we think that we know the real Jeremiah, and then it's like, well, what are you holding back? I feel like you might even be holding back more for yourself because you're afraid of what they're gonna think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, and I'm excited to see, like, maybe there is another side that we haven't seen yet that Mattie will bring out, and it'll be, like, exciting and fun.
Yeah.
Maybe the house will like him more,
That
you know?
whole convo with his parents stressed me out, though, because they haven't even, like, done anything yet. And I just, like, that gives me anxiety, though.
What gives you anxiety?
Like, the whole conversation about, like, liking her so much. And his mom called her future stepdaughter.
Oh.
That stressed me out.
Future
so
daughter-in-law,
hard.
not stepdaughter.
Oh my-
that
yeah.
would be sibling or something.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh my god, that would be siblings. Well, it is. I feel like that's any parent though. It's like if you're talking to someone and like you bring them, it's like, oh, am I gonna see you more often? It's like, stop, please.
Yeah. No. My parents would not say that right off the bat. No. Like.
That was very intense.
Yeah.
For that to happen like right then. But maybe I mean also let's be real. They were drinking the Kookapoo all day. Blame it on the Kookapoo.
Right. And Jeremiah's dad was like kind of awkward when they were
Yeah,
talking.
I didn't like his dad at
It's
that
like
point.
he's
Yeah,
aggressive,
with
but
the
like
arm
trying to be funny at the same time. But
Yeah.
like it's also weird. Like
She
why are
was
you
like,
trying
which
to be
arm are
funny?
you talking about? He's like,
I just pointed to the
this
left,
one.
so
I'm
the
like,
left.
Homie, who are you?
Who are you
Yeah.
talking to, sir?
Yeah, I wouldn't. And it's like, well, if I'm looking at you, this is my left. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That would have been one of those comments that would have thrown me off. Like, wait.
And she was like,
for sure threw her
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It was just kind of a weird, definitely a weird comment to make. But overall, great episode.
Yeah. Great
Lots
episode.
of love.
This episode was very positive. I really loved it. It was great. I have nothing negative to say about it.
No. And I do like how Nilsa and Gus are just kind of joking around now. Like, I think they both realize that they're not ever going to be together, but it's like they've kind of come to this point where they're okay with it. Like, when they're joking around, and like Mr. Butts was like, all right, keep your distance.
Were they joking around this episode?
They want to be friends with benefits so bad, and I think
do.
that they will stay like that because it's just comfortable.
Yeah.
And like Nilsa feels like she doesn't get attention when she goes out and stuff, so the person that you can hunch in the house, why not? You know what I mean? Like.
So do you guys think that there could be more hunching between Gilsa?
Wait, no, save that for predictions.
They're too comfortable. They're too comfortable.
All right. Well, I
Even
guess
though she has another Gus right now. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But before then, we're going to get into our special segment.
Ooh.
Danny, would you like to take it away?
Our special segment is Shady Thoughts.
Hey.
So in this special segment, we will tell you guys the shadiest moments of the episode. What our shadiest moment was.
Or who the shadiest thought was.
Or who the shadiest thought was.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'll start.
Okay.
Today,
You're going to start on your own segment?
On my own segment. Today, the shadiest thought was Gus's stepdad. He was so shady when he tried to check Nilsa, and he asked her, why are you always in the middle of stuff? And then when she said, I'm not, he said, I'm not. Like, mimicking her. I'm like, oh, no, sir. You are very shady, and you are very lucky that she did not snap on you in that moment. I'm so glad she held herself together.
And that is like kudos to her, because I think she was even shook by that moment and just kind of thrown off where she couldn't even be bothered.
It would have taken me like a whole minute to like realize, did you just try me? Like, what?
Literally. Yeah. He felt very entitled to say that, too, and it's like, who do you think you are?
Right.
That was very strange.
If only he knew that his son, his stepson was always in drama.
Right.
He probably does. He doesn't care.
Well, agreed. Shady moment for sure.
Yes. What about you guys?
CJ?
So for my shady thought is what my shady thought is. There isn't one for me. This episode was like not shady. It was all positive, all hearts and rainbows. I loved it. It didn't have anything.
I'm tired of him today. I'm tired of him today.
There wasn't one comment that kind of rubbed you the wrong way that you thought was rude to one of the other housemates?
I mean, no. The only like shady thought I thought was a comment I saw in the comments on the YouTube channel about me.
Oh my gosh! Y'all, what's y'all shady thought?
Anyway, Hailey.
So mine was when they're all in the kiddie pool and they're calling Kodai their son.
Oh yeah.
If my parents know I don't like somebody, don't go and like try and do this.
That's true.
That's shady.
But do we know that? Because Candace and Cody have been trying to have this whole relationship thing for a few seasons now, and having this as like a storyline.
Wait, you said who was shady? Candace's parents?
Yeah, because they were like trying to push it on, push it on him, and Candace was like, I don't want this.
I feel like the parents were just being parents.
Yeah.
But like, don't do that to me though. If I don't like him, don't do that. Because if I've had that, then this happened to me.
Candace did get a little upset too. She was like,
she got mad at more Koda.
Yeah, I think she was mad at Koda because I think he was feeding into it, and he's like, hey, it's in the moment, like we're drinking, but it is kind of like, all right, let it rest. Like, don't continue to continue to get it out of them. Just stop it and be like, haha, that's funny, and move on. I think that's what she was hoping to do. But then when she sat down, it just got worse.
What about you, Allie?
My shadiest moment, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but it was when Gus was talking to his parents about what was going on between him and Jeremiah, and he left pieces out of the story that would make him look or not make it. He just basically decided to he took pieces of the story, put them together to make him look better in front of his parents rather than saying exactly what happened. So I just thought that was kind of shady, because it's like, now that he's apologized and everything's good, but I just was, of course you're gonna say the worst things and make yourself look better. But they're fine now, so it's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, that was my shadiest thought, I thought.
Cool. Let us know in the comments what your shadiest thought is, who your
Yes.
shadiest thought is. We'd love to talk about it with you guys.
Please, please, please. Moving on to some news and gossip. Hailey, would you like to fill us in on the drama?
So, Mattie, now who I hope we all love, just did an interview with TV Insider about how she came into the show and why she wanted to do the show. Also, in the comments section, somebody told Gus he needs to go get therapy.
Oh, geez.
After they, like, it was a picture of him and Jeremiah hugging from the episode. And people still don't like him.
I think we all need therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy is good for everyone.
I think people are just too aggressive. Like, calm down. And if people are resolving an issue, be happy for them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like how people always have to find a negative. Like, let's find the positive in everything. And if they're like resolved, then let's move on and be happy for them. Clap, applaud, and move on.
But therapy isn't even like negative for real because everybody needs therapy.
Right. But it's like, why? Like, I don't know. Some people
just gotta find the positive things, like this episode.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any other news and gossip?
Oh, and people are so in love with Jeremiah. He posted a photo with him and his mom hugging, and I don't think it's on his Instagram. But people are praying for him in the comments though.
Oh,
they're like, I've
nice.
been praying for you to work this out. People really love this romance,
the bromance
with Gus.
Well, I think it's because they've really, at the beginning of this season, they were crying in love with each other, and
they were Batman and Robin.
Yeah, so you can't split that up. So we're back in action. Alrighty, guys, let's wrap it up with some fun predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
CJ, would you like to take it away, please?
Ooh. Hailey, would you like to take it away, please?
I'll take it away. We will finally get to see Amy with a significant other.
Yes!
We've never seen Amy with a boyfriend or even bring anyone home.
Such a great point.
And I'm so excited to see how they interact and how things are
when he
comes to the
looks
house.
like. I just want to know what the dude what does he look like?
Yeah. Cool. I'm excited.
Okay, my prediction. Courtney's gonna come back. There's gonna be some drama between Mattie.
Oh my gosh!
And I want there to be drama between
Mattie and Courtney.
For Mattie and Courtney.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want there to be drama between them.
either.
Everybody's happy right now. Can't we just spread the happiness and joy?
Low key, she likes Jeremiah.
Courtney's gonna be jealous that Maddie's stealing her spot. I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's all up in the air right now. After that closure of this episode, everybody's so happy. And it's part of me wants to be I think that this is going to I think this was a good refresher for them. I think they all needed to work it out and have some good family fun. And now that they're back in the house, I really think that the rest of the season, they're really just going to enjoy each other's company. And I feel like either Gus or Nilsa meets one of their significant others this summer, which then is the person they're dating now. Because Nilsa's dating that new guy, Gus, and then Gus is dating Athena, or I think that's her name. So I think one of them meet them this summer, and then it kind of carries on into this relationship.
That's
and I would hope that we get to see that, because it'd be fun to know that, because now they're all friends. Nilsa's posted them all out to dinner. She loves Gus's new girlfriend. They're all happy, and so I feel like maybe she's someone that kind of gets welcomed in by the house, and then it's this one person that was able to bond everybody even more than they kind of started this mid-season.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you, guys. It's been so much fun. In the meantime, CJ, where can they find you on social media?
What's up? It's your boy CJ. You can find me everywhere at ICJ Walker, even on TikTok, because I'm a TikToker. Watch me do the Renegade. Watch me do all those dances. Let's go.
It's your girl, Dani B. You guys can find me on Instagram at @TheDaniB.
Hey guys, I'm Hailey. You can find me everywhere at Hailey Matthews.
And hey guys, Nasta here. Find me on Instagram at AlleyGirl. And of course, follow AfterBuzz TV on all social media platforms. And see you next week. Bye guys.
Later.
Bye. Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.